Okay, I'm pretty sure I listened for the weather and there was no helicopter. I'm also fairly certain that I am waiting for the helicopter right now. So let's check the schedule, check our thing. That's right. We had our defensive auto pushback of a sprinter that caught us a little off guard. All right, the heli was on the 19th. So yes, it's today is like officially 10 days. All right, you have food. You have lots of food. You do have some random crap in your pockets. Like, why do we have pliers? You have rags for your gas mask. Although I did find one, but I just don't have a lot of materials to like repair filters, and I also don't have a lot of filters. I'm kind of low on jawbone axes. Let's check the car. Let's make sure there's not a bunch of junk in the car. Oh, and I'm just double checking on the radio. Right, power grid blackout. Vehicle activity in sector 19. Where's your water bottle? Right, no more rain. Oh.
Little pig, little pig.
Supposed to get a severe thunderstorm rain warning and more rain. All right, static. All right, I see double static. Okay, and you're full. You're my extra purified water. All right, and I'm all set up. Turn off. Equip. Okay. Now, let's talk about where we're fighting today, because I think that's the plan. I'm, trying to get into this place right here. So, the warehouse would be nice. The storage units would be nice. The gas station, like all this is good stuff. And then maybe I just start fighting at West Point and not Dixie. I don't know. But I want a generator. I'm more likely to get a generator here at the storage units than I am to get a generator in Dixie. And this didn't look like too much of a fight. I was able to sneak in here. I was looking for a welder's mask, which I didn't get, which we maybe from right here. No welder's mask from here. But it did show me that there's not a ton of zombies. Like, so I think that's where we're headed. That's where I want to fight. I have, yes, a fence kit in the back of my car, so we're good there. You had food, you had water, you had weapons. Let's do it. Playing right now, 0% loot primitive game. I love that. I've done a few playthroughs like that where we have absolutely nothing. We have to forage and craft everything ourselves. We are not quite so wilderness as that in this playthrough. While we're choosing to live in the wilderness, I do have the luxury of raiding the nearby town for items. 0% loot? Yes. I've got a few playlists. All of my off the map videos are my no loot videos. No loot, no building. And no mods. I know a lot of people they'll like do wilderness playthroughs, but then they'll kind of they'll use a bunch of mods. Most of my wilderness playthroughs have been done with 0 mods. Like, we're just engaging with the in-game means of survival. All right, another one of my little trip fences. Is that how big your house will have to be due to claustrophobia? No, that's a little... I mean, you need, like, 65 tiles. So that could just be, like, an 8 by 8 room with a 1 tile bump out added somewhere. But I'm going to build a mansion. Kind of aiming for a castle style build. All right, do I fight you? I guess if I see 1 or 2 zombies on the road, ideally I fight, kill them. Sir, can you get actually on the grass? I just hope when I do this, I'm not like, oh, it's just 1 zombie. And then I, bring him over here to the woods. And then all of a sudden, a sprinter launches at me from directly behind. It's always the fear. Storage units is also a chance for books. Yeah, and all kinds. Like, storage units are always fun. You can find, like, all kinds of loot in there. We'll get some furniture, but like a generator for the gas station down there. A generator for my house would be nice. Guess I'll fix this one. Oh wait, I have actually stuff for here. Keep forgetting about. Like all of this. All right, no, I think this is my tire pump. Oh, Tyrannica said you could shoulder bump sprinters. Wait. You can shoulder bump sprinters. It actually stuns them longer than hitting or shoving them does. Interesting. So you must have... That's so weird that you ran into it and was able to auto grab you. Maybe... I know sometimes you can... I know PZ is still glitchy, so sometimes weird shit can happen. Right, I guess this is my wrench because I have a wrench there. Man. Right, and this is my little scrap electrical bag. Wait, do I have a bunch of empty gas cans? I should have empty gas cans in here too. Yes, there we go. I'm like, what do I do first? Do I fill up my gas cans? I guess I'll fill up the gas cans. If you play with sprinters, it's all sprinters. Not knowing which one could be a sprinter you think is more stressful. It definitely keeps you, like, you have to, like, just always be on your toes. You basically have to go into any situation just like, what if suddenly sprinter? But, I mean, I think all sprinters is a little more stressful. Just because you know what's gonna kill you doesn't make it easier in my eyes. Is that the gas station where Rat 8 was based while clearing the Dixie Highway? Yes. It's so weird. It's like, I know that was a different playthrough. I know that was an entire, you know, an entire build ago. But I feel Rat 8's presence. I feel the spirit of Rat 5 on the road down here. Did I hear a light bulb break? Did I hear a light bulb pop? I remember, like, trapping right here. I used to have, like, rabbit traps set up. I would always just... That's where I'd bait my rabbits. Just right out of town. And then driving this road, this is where Rat 5 died, coming around the bend into West Point. I always fear this road bend now. Just like, is there gonna be a bunch of zombies right over here? But that was my fault. I hadn't really learned the true pain of 16x. And I thought I could just drive around all willy-nilly on 16x without really a worry or a care. And that was a mistake. That was a lesson learned. In Apocalypse, you have a 100% condition car. You feel unstoppable. You're like, there might be... There might be, like, a horde or something, but I can drive straight through it. What up, Rhett? Were you and Mr. Atomic Duck doing some more wilderness survival? Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good one. If you do want to see some wilderness survival, I know Retinaru and Mr. Atomic Duck are doing a run right now, live streaming it on Twitch. And Duck probably streams on YouTube too. Today was your modded Extinction run? Ooh, so what mods are you using in Extinction? Like quality of life mods, or I want more pain and suffering, please? Were you using the Portal Potty mod? If you're not already following Retinaru, make sure you fix that. Your #1 source of PZ facts. He's making a mod that adds more survivor Zeds. He's cheating again. All right, I do have a fence kit with me. I'm playing Extinction, but it's unmodded. And I'm trying to rebuild swear there was another zombie over here. I'm trying to rebuild the abandoned Moldra campgrounds. And now I'm kind of racing to do that before stable, unstable, default branch 42.20. We're doing it! Alright. But a little slow. A little slow. Using, not making a mod that adds more survivors eds. Mostly trying out quality of life stuff, like taking tests about the skill books instead of having to read them. Ended up removing that one. You think one of your clothing mods is spamming survivors eds? That's so funny. Not starting any long-term runs until 42.20 drops. You really think we're not gonna have to start a new build after 42.20 drops? You're putting all of your faith into Indie Stone on that one? You really think in your heart of hearts that once 42.20 rolls around, we're never gonna have a save breaking update again? I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'm anticipating at least one save breaking patch. That's where my expectations are. So if it doesn't happen, yay. Yay. And if it does, I'm emotionally braced and ready for it. You also do not have great confidence in unstable, stable build 42.20. I want to believe. I want to believe. All right. No leather jackets. Okay, nothing of value. And no sprinters. No sprinters, so. Stuart Key Lock, thank you once again, bot, for asking your 3 questions here. How are you going? How's the weather there? Just playing Gotham Knights and also Mafia Old Country. Always. It's always Mafia Old Country. You love it when modders sneak a little bit of code that has nothing to do with the basic function of the mod and don't put it in the description. Look, they're just trying to make you happy. All right, see, I don't even have to build a little safety fence if I can clear out the gas station. All right, car back here. I'm going to leave it running. That may be a bad call. It could be a bad call. If there was like a loud meta event, then zombies from that are not here could walk here from the neighborhood. It's just not in good condition. I'm afraid to turn it off and then have to run here and then try to start it potentially while multiple sprinters bang against my driver's side window. Right. You started instantly. You started instantly. I'm going to put my faith in the, like, 76 engine quality car. To be fair to clothing modders, if you set up a zombie outfit wrong, the failure mode is to spawn survivor zombies. Wait, the failure mode? That's so funny. Plot twist, Stuart Keylock is just really obsessed with Mafia, the old country. It would be funny if Stuart was a real person and is just committed to the bit of saying 3 slightly random things every time. Only 3. Only 3 and never again. I respect commitment to a bit. One of the annoying things I've noticed about Extinction is that the sprinter, the ability to sprint is a disease that passes from zombie to zombie. And just because you see one zombie sprint does not mean that they will remain a sprinter. And most likely they've passed their sprinter ability to a different zombie. Really? Wow, I guess it is full. I was about to say, really? My backpack's full. And then it was. All right, you can't add pumpkin to your salad? You can't add a slice of pumpkin? Are you also still like grossly... No, you're doing slightly better weight-wise. You were almost about to be high weight again. How many save breaking updates came out in the early days of Build 41 stable? You're sure it was more than one, but you don't think it was many? Only 2 years until Build 43 stable release? No. Maybe 2 more years till Build 43 unstable. I don't know. I mean, it just depends. Honestly, it depends. Like the dev team has been very consistent with updates, but the scope of PZ is huge. And there's a lot of like, I think they talked about it, like tech debt. There's a lot of cleanup in a game that's been been in the process of being created for over a decade. Okay, those 2 zombies just like showed up shoulder to shoulder. All right, they're walking normally. I really just want to get to these windows, and I'm trying to, more than anything, I want to clear this so I'll have a space to take sprinters to. So I can gain a tactical advantage. All right, stand your ground. Smack her in the face. Okay, perfect. Gotta add it to the list. Woo! What are you? You're an interesting zombie. Okay, club hammer.
It's like a reward.
Leather gloves, shin guard. What did you drop? A cotton head sack. All right. Can I hold on to that? It's like we had some raiders here. All right, let's get the good loot. The belt, the gun. I wonder if I can research this. No gun on her. Leg warmers. Give me the leg warmers. Are leg warmers still on the same? Are they still on the same clothing channel as long johns? All right, and those are already dead. I didn't kill those zombies. You love the PZ developers? They're the greatest. Same. Oh my gosh, wait. A Halloween mask! Did you have anything cool on you? Any other secret masks?
Little pig, let me in.
Welcome in, L. Doer, Wattenmeyer, I. Ailes, Simple Sim. Thank you for the follows. Feature creep. I mean, I don't mind. As a Sims fan, I don't mind a little feature creep. Actually, I enjoy it. But, I mean, we have to get rid of, I'm begging you, get rid of or change, like, we gotta consolidate some of these skills. Like, I'm down for more features. I'm not down to put more time into Project Zomboid. I think that's one of the things. Like, yes, add new stuff, but then we gotta, and I think they're kind of doing that. I think there's definitely a similar mindset with the addition of all the new VHS tapes. I still personally don't love the choice that VHS tapes are nerfed after level 3, but in apocalypse mode where getting loot is so easy, I think it's fine. I think in scenarios where loot is more rare, I would want to see that restriction lifted. Because to me, that's one of the ways you get rewarded for putting in time and playing Project Zomboid. It's like, all right, I've built up this save file, so now I need, like, to get a character off there, you know, out of beginner zone. It's much easier. All right, is the other one a sprinter? No. Okay. Oh, and I mowed two sprinters, right? No, I think 3. I think I've killed 3. There was one in the woods, there was one over here, and now I just killed another one. Here, I'm gonna do it before I forget again. I'm getting close. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So 86. But 13 plus years is too long for development? I don't think so. So PZ has just
milk rat blue, please.
The game that Indie Stone set out to create early on has grown so much in scale. And that's a direct response to the amount, like, to us, the players, enjoying the game and giving Indie Stone the ability to keep expanding the game. Like, OGPZ was just supposed to be one town. It was just Moldra. Like, this is what it started out as, and it's grown. It's grown to all of this. It's grown to be one of, like, the most complex sandbox games out there, but the game that they were selling 13 years ago, the game concept is not necessarily the same that they're trying to do now. And I'm not going to fault them for expanding their horizons and trying to give the players what they want. Blue, please, for core loss. Chat. Chat. Does this not count? Does bandana not count? I'll do something. I'll do something else too. I'll put on a hat. Three-year hat? Absolutely. Right? You've been marked with a special sign, Corlos. Careless stranger wants green. How are the bots going to take over if they don't know that PLS is short for please yet? They still don't know? Oh, also let's test it. Twitch was saying today if I say Twitch clip, Twitch clip, Twitch clip, Twitch clip, Twitch clip, that it would automatically create a clip. So I guess I'll check on that after stream. It's Twitch, clip that. Twitch, clip that. Alexa, please play Smash Mouth. You just activated my Alexa, did I? Careless stranger, you've been marked with a special sign and you got a hype train started. All right, I'm gonna go hang you all up. The headphones kind of make wearing this easier. The hat is now just balanced on top of the headphones. Here, since you selected it, Bob, you get to be in the center. Watch me as I now drink soda in a giant hat. More difficult than you would think. Ooh. Ooh. Is this a gaming stream or a just chatting stream? Well. Well. First time chatter too. First time chatter too. I would say, since it's not in the just chatting section, that might be your first clue that it's a gaming stream. It might be. It might be. But then you could also maybe watch a couple minutes of it. And then find out. It's just yapping. No, I would say I have a super gameplay focused stream. Well, I do talk to chat. I would never call this a just chatting stream.
Put your hands together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Ooh, Dustin!
Still in demand.
Dustin, thank you for the blue. Oh my gosh, streamers talking to her chat during a hype train. It's a hat! It's a hat! Thank you for the prime. You're a Twitch baby now, Dustin. Am I tripping? Or are we close to Rosewood? We're close to West Point is maybe what you're thinking of. Distinguished. You've been marked with a special sign. The mind trick of finally no longer taking off my headphones and just unplugging them. So much easier. So much easier to get up and move around. All right. Are we out of zombies? All right, I'm going to go ahead and clear every single window. As I've been, no, I've got some over here. As I've been mentioning, I'm going to use this building to fight sprinters. If I need to, which is basically just, you know, if we have to fight multiple sprinters at once. Sprinters don't seem to trip anymore. Or at least I have not seen them trip on this mode. So there's, like, if two sprinters start running, it can be really hard to separate them. That's another reason why having the windows to trip is good. All right, come over here. Not a hot tub stream. Oh my god. No, despite the beach hat and the bare shoulders. Oh my god. It's your same old stream. No, no. Fun fact, all gaming streams are, in essence, just chatting with the game slapped over it. There is gameplay, sure, but there is also a lot of chatting because streamers have to chat. I mean, I guess you could do the whole, like, I'm just recording my gameplay content to be turned into video content, so you refuse, like, you don't really interact with your chat at all. I think of streams as being interactive with chat. Are you a sprinter crawler? Also, who has a frickin' watch? Who's got the watch? Not that watch? Not that watch? Not that watch? kind of afraid to look in there. All right, I'm going to finish doing the windows. Look at you getting sick. What was this building? Full of crawlers, trap building. All right, I'm gonna put your gas mask on. Just so you can start losing that queasiness. And do we have anything exciting in here? Grab a soda. Get your flashlight out. We have a riverside map. All right, a steel sheet. I could use that to repair. The hood of my car. Box of nails is nice. I'll grab the sheet snips. Got a tarp and a box. Oh, an almost empty box of trash bags. All right, I'm going to put some of this in the car. Since you're getting over encumbered. I guess I could move the car up a little bit. Seems safe. Rotten pizza mukbang stream. A delicious pizza at all costs. My nemesis watches over me. Is that giant Pepsi or do you have a small hand? I feel like I have fairly big hands. Your hand's bigger than your face, you have cancer. And then you hit someone's hit their hand in their face. That's an oldie. Oldie but a goodie. Trying to get a free smack on someone. All right, steel sheet. Electrical scrap. Gosh, the back of you is still filled up. Okay, I guess I did not need... I don't need those logs, and they're just taking up so much room in the back of this car. Getting a little hot. Oh wow, look at you. Leather pants. I like the waistcoat. So we foraged this item, and anytime I find like a piece of kind of cool foraged clothing, I always like to try to incorporate it into our character. I just think it's fun. It's like RNG has given you this. But you're looking like a professional hitman in this outfit, I feel like. The leather pants. The red van might be a nice car to switch to. It might. It might be the best car to switch to. We will be checking that out soon. And I've never seen this one before. Zenith Glass Studio. I don't think I finished looting in here, though. Do we have cigarettes? Paper bag? Nothing? Cigarello? There's always one guy on a multiplayer server who sets up the base like a beach vacation party house. Gotta fake the hot tub though. I did that. I brought sand to a roof, and then I had little beach chairs up top. It was beautiful. Don't lock the door. Open the door. That's what I would like you to do. And I said it was actually going to move you up. Gamba on how many days it'll take that van's hood to look like the current van. Ooh, don't make me ban you. Talking smack talk. It took forever for this van to look like this, and it only happened because there were weird giant groups of zombies in the road. Don't offend me. Is less than 1 an option? I can't wait for you to lose all of your points. You know what? I should do a Gamba. I should do a Gamba, and if I don't see you guys put less than 1, if I don't see you put all your money on less than 1, and then you lose it to the believers in chat. How dare you? I bet I'm a better driver than like 95% of you in real life and Project Zomboid. Square up. Let's drag race. Pinks only. We're racing. I'll have you know I beat both Bonds and Allison Adventures in a drag race, okay? How dare you? Stop besmirching my driving ability. All right, engine quality is 67. Not ideal, but let's compare. 73. I mean, it's not that bad. I didn't check. Do you have gas? You have no gas. I could get you some gas. You don't watch streams of pure gameplay. You want to hear what they're thinking and talk about what happens. That's what I like to. I like to learn people's decision-making processes. Wow, glass-making car has 2 chrome windows. Which is so funny. You can't even make these, but all right. An empty crucible and some charcoal. No, don't make me bust a window. I didn't find a key inside. I'm gonna leave a gas can here. This is for finding... when we find a generator, hopefully, in the nearby area. Alright, I'm gonna try to kill... Oh no, should I go home? I should probably go home. I should probably go home. We'll see. If I go home and there's plenty of daylight, then I'll know I can stay out here longer next time. But I don't want to be caught out and driving home at night and then trying to get out of my car because zombies respawn. And where I live, they respawn all the time. So I would like to get there while it's still daylight just to make sure not gonna get killed while I sleep. Does Extinction have sprinters? Yes. 6% sprinters. I just We are almost at 100 sprinter kills. We're 86. %6 sprinters means we almost always, like, when you're pulling a pack of like 10 zombies, there's often a sprinter in that pack. And if you're pulling a group larger than 10 zombies, there's more often than not like 2 sprinters in that pack. But then sometimes you won't. You'll kill a lot of zombies and you'll just be like, where are the sprinters? Where are the sprinters? And you start sweating because the game is forcing there to be sprinters. That's one of the things I've been learning about playing. There was one zombie I left alive on the road that I would just drive past multiple times. And I drove past it like 2 times. It never ran, never sprinted. It just would follow me shambling in the car. And then the 3rd time I drove by it, it became a sprinter. And that's what made me start noticing that the sprinter illness kind of hops between zombies. The game just ends up kind of forcing it. Because earlier on, I was like, well, if I just kill sprinters in an area, and then I fill up an area like with respawns of non-sprinter zombies, then I'm kind of making that whole area safe. Because I can, you know, a zombie that can just walk is still a threat, but it's far less of a threat than a sprinter. But that doesn't work. No logicking your way out of that. Do you usually use that hat outside? No. This hat was specifically purchased to be for the stream. It's the 3-year sub hat. Hopefully one day it'll grow into quite an epic. If I run out of room for people's names on the actual hat, I think I'm just going to extend like post-it notes down. So is it rolling each zombie encounter to see if it's a sprinter? That's what it feels like. And then this also happened to me. I saw a zombie wearing a specific outfit. And then I looked away from that zombie wearing that outfit. Not even for like a long time. Like just like this. Like turned around, fought some zombies down here. Like maybe 4 or 5, max 10. Turned to go look at the zombie that was a sprinter, and that zombie was no longer a sprinter, but one standing right next to it was a sprinter instead. So, and that was all within like the same day. I was basically in the same area, just like the zombie had just gone off screen for like a little bit. And that was enough time for the game to pick a different zombie as a sprinter. Is it near a cell boundary? Could be. Could have been. It was kind of right in this area. Where's tools? Grid. I'm always like, overlay the grid, and then it's not there. It could have been like right around here. Could have been in this space, and then these I don't know if these are always like 100% accurate with like the grid lines down to the tiles, so could be moved around a little bit. But either way, it's just something to watch out for, is what I'm trying to convey. Because it hadn't left my character's like awareness range. I'll say it like that. So I would definitely, if you're playing Extinction, keep an eye out for sprinters. Zombies that you once assumed were safe, just don't think they're safe. And zombies that you thought were sprinters, maybe be extra careful around them. Trailer slowly finishing its laps around the tree. It's moving! Right, really hopeful that we get another day without a helicopter, because helicopters can turn into 2-day events. And I got a whole bunch of shit to get out of here. Right, I'm leaving the logs because I don't need them. Steel sheet is actually for you. Tire pump and wrench are for you. Go there. Where's my little electrical bag? Had a little backpack I was putting scrap electrical on. How big is a chunk? 10 by 10 tiles? That sounds about right. Countdown to stable. All the active management of the zombies occurs within 150 tiles of the character, right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But things are changing. Things do change. But that's what I had heard. That, like, you had a 150, like, kind of awareness radius bubble around your character. Right, leg warmers. I want to research you so I can learn how to make you. Snacks go in here. So more snacks. Snacks. Oh, no, wait. You're not a snack. This is my snack box? Rice wine vinegar? You shouldn't be here. You're an ingredient. You're not a snack. better. All right, lemongrass. Oh, I thought the lemongrass was going bad. All right, tomorrow I'm going to try to give you a bath. Since we're not really getting one tonight. Oh, let's bring a book in case tomorrow's a helicopter day. What books are you reading? Electrical 2. You've got magazines to read. I guess I'll bring masonry because I did say next helicopter, I'm out of flint, so she needs to drive around and look for flint. And you're nowhere near the animal care level. I should have just turned my pumpkin into like a pumpkin seed. Alright, you've got a deer skull to smash. You're not tired, so I do have to kill time, otherwise she'll wake up way too early to be useful. Let's bring out your flashlight and see what we can make you. Can't make teeth necklaces? Alright. Bone mask versus the bone pectoral. Last time I checked, these were both the same amount of XP. Except you use one more leather strip here. So we're just going to keep making the bone masks. Did you ever hear of the game called Little Misfortune? No. If not, you should scope it out. You think I'd like it? Check it out. Little Misfortune. What's it about? Is it a sort of survival sandbox game or? Pick your own adventures. That hat is huge. The 3-year club hat. All right. It can spin. It can kind of spin. Oh my gosh, clip that. Clip created from your stream using clip that voice. Oh my gosh, it actually worked.
Little
Clip
pig,
that, Twitch.
Little pig, let me in.
No, Twitch, clip that. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. It's Vivi. I like your hat. That was the only thing I could make. Oh, do I need more bone pieces? I kind of do. Right, and you're still not tired. This is why I long for a generator, okay? This is why all of my plans have kind of switched to getting a generator. It's just really dark. It's just really, 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 really dark. So gotta find a generator. Gotta get back light. I don't even care about refrigeration, okay? Like, don't give a fuck about refrigeration. Just let there be light, please. Six bone pieces too? Like, this is expensive. In the world of bones, Indie Stone, this bone mask is crazy expensive material-wise. I'm predicting the hat will obscure
like
vision
your
just long enough for an
first
accidental
diamond.
death. The first kill of the hat. It's Vivi. Thank you for a prime. Please.
color.
Pick a color. Red, orange, dark yellow, yellow, dark green, green, forest green, blue, dark blue, purple. Okay, it's midnight and you're still not tired. All right. And you're not really cold either. All right, do I sleep with flashlight or do I sleep with cough suppressing tissue as a smoker? I think I sleep with cough suppressing tissue. All right, let's also try to make you a little warm so you can wear your poncho. Where's your tank top? Did I leave that in the car somewhere? All right, go ahead and put this beanie on. All right, now I think, yes, you have a makeshift mattress to sleep on. Average with pillow. All right, go ahead. Why step in the soup pods? Ideally, I would place them on top. This is not my fault, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me for this. Ideally, I would place them on top of the boxes, but apparently, since we're not going to get a patch until build 42.19 stable, I just have to live with the hell of not being able to place things on top of crates. Indie Stone forgot about us. They don't care about you and I still playing 42.19. Can you 3D render, move it higher? Not really. I'll show you. It's like, it's still choosing to, it's just choosing to render the top of the crate over everything. So, yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So I have a bunch of crates. I'm kind of using them as my don't walk off the roof, you stupid idiot. You can't walk off the roof. We baby proofed it. At least that part of it. At least part of it is baby proofed. So kind of leaving objects in front of the boxes helps me remember, okay, this is my crafting, like this is my tailoring box. If I stand right here, I'm tailoring. If I, like these boxes over here are like my food boxes. It's just like visual cues for myself so I'm not lost in box. All right. Leave the pillow. Let's go put the books I want you to read in the car. Then I want to give you a bath. Yeah, this is like an extra... You know what? I'm going to just leave my saw here. Got a pillow in here if I have to sleep in the car. Got a hammer. Do I have a hunting knife? I'd rather have a hunting knife. Oh no, I guess you weigh the same. Right. Elbow pads in the back. All right, that's looking better maintained. Okay, this is all the stuff I need to get rid of. Where's your walkie-talkie? Some clouds. Weather continues throughout the day, expecting showers and or heavy rain. And then after my thunderstorms, there's going to be more thunderstorms. All personnel, order static 202 has been issued. Static. Okay, that's double static. I think I'm good. All right, so that means I can keep fighting where I want to fight. This would be a great base for the proximity inventory mod. I kind of feel like the opposite. Although, I mean, if you want to be sorting through like a giant drop-down menu of like all of your items, I guess, but I feel like that would not. I feel like that would be even more confusing. Like, let me scroll through a list of 300 items to try to find the one I want. But I haven't really played with the proximity inventory mod, so maybe it solves that issue. Maybe the container you're closest to puts the items towards the top. So as long as I'm in generally the right spot, it's easy to access. Become clean. Alright, let's get you some food, fill up that water bottle, and then we're set. I also think I have paid my dues. And I wore the hat for like 30 minutes, so if you want it back, you gotta redeem it again. Where can you get you one of those sweet hats? Amazon. Amazon, and then look for the biggest hat you can find. Bye-bye hat. Hello, hat of a different shape and style. AKA bandana. Hi, I voted no in the poll. Sorry. That's fine. You don't have to like the video. You just even engaging with the poll is enough for YouTube to be like, hey, people are engaged and interested in this stream. If you really hate a streamer, a content creator, the best way, I mean, if you want to get, like, don't go to their stream and dislike or everything. That's still engagement. You just gotta ignore them. Put them on the do not recommend and then don't click or engage or even have it linger on the screen too long. The content that you don't want. You voted yes to balance it out. Bye! Hope you're doing well, Snow Beetle. Didn't know you could use the walkie-talkies like that? Yes. So the automated emergency broadcast system is it's like the weather station. It's a different radio station every time you play. So you kind of have to re-find it. Emergency vehicles often have the station saved, but taxis too. You can also manually find it by just searching through the broadcast stations. So let me pull this up. So see how it says the channel up here, automated emergency broadcast? It will always say that. So as long as you're just cycling through numbers from 88 to 108, you should find it within that threshold. I normally find it towards the lower end of numbers, so I always start from the bottom. But sometimes it'll be like 107.5 or or 0.6, something like that. And be like, fuck! Fuck! I should have started opposite end. Don't tell them our secrets. Don't tell them the ways. Look, if I don't tell them, Rhett, if I don't tell them the ways of finding the name at the top, then there's going to be an idiot like me who only checks her radio stations for weeks in game, on the hour, every hour, cycling through for like barely the first few minutes, specifically to try to listen, see the words pop up for the radio. I did that. I think it was Tyrannica who told me that it would actually show the name of the station up there. Someone did. Someone saved me after I'd already spent, though, days and days in game doing that. What up? Happy Taco Tuesday. All right. I guess I'm going to kill you. I've been kind of waiting around for sprinters to pop out, but... This is pre-recorded. Yeah, it's all fake. It's all fake. Ooh, good to know. It's been so incredibly long since I found shotgun shells on a park ranger zombie. Back in the day, I think you used to find 5 a time on a park ranger zombie. 5 a time. Sometimes, if you were lucky, you would also get a whole box of shotgun shells. That's a little rough. Oh, the secret to engagement? Oh, my bad, my bad. Your hate only makes us stronger. But also, don't get hate farmed by people. People are farming your hate now. Don't let them farm your hate. I'm good, thanks. Eat the hat to prove this isn't pre-recorded. All right, give me $1,000 and I will chew and swallow 1 bite of the hat. That's my price. That's my price. I'm sure I could do that. I'm sure I could chew and swallow 1 piece of that hat for 1K. I think that's a fair deal. You know what? Keep looking around. You might find someone to do it for even cheaper. Did you lowball it so someone would try? I mean, I think that's my price. I think that's my actual real life price to eat a part of that hat. It's only been in a gross, disgusting Amazon warehouse. I would take that deal. I know. I'm like, I think most people would be like, sure. Oh, for $1,000. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Don't touch my car. Don't touch my car. Where did all of you come from? There were, like, none of you here before. Maybe I should build a... Well, I got rid of it. I got rid of all the logs, but I was just thinking maybe I should have just built a fence here just because. Trade you. You give me your watch. I'll give you my broken thing. Thank you for the painkillers. Stopped checking for wallet cigarettes. Given up. How can you get good at Project Zomboid? You are good. You are good, Beetle. What are you talking about? You are what you desire. You must only acknowledge your skill now. And it's just Milquetoast. Milquetoast. Nah, it's just milk. It's just trying to trick you with the fancy spelling. Don't worry. Going to boil a piece of leather over chicken. Right. Walk on over. Walk on over. Milquetoast, soggy bread. Yeah, or you could like flip it in your head and call it French toast. Or what is cake but cooked bread with milk sugar icing on it, okay? Like everything's a hat, everything is bread. The propaganda is deep here. Everything's a hat and everything is bread. And milk. Don't you understand? Oh, okay. Just gonna move you back a little more. See, this is the situation where I'm like, all right, I'm seeing zombies. Where is the sprinter? Where is the sprinter zombie? Because I see all these other ones. And I'm like waiting for it. Like I see that one's coming from deep in the woods. Where are you? Where are you, sprinters? I know you are around me. I know I'm not alone out here. Is mayonnaise bread? Maybe. Is there flour in it? It's close, but probably not quite. Everything is taco. It's either taco or soup. Taco soup bread.
Little pig, let me
No,
in.
everything is a sandwich. I think tacos are just sandwiches. Crazy glitch. Thank you for the follow. Cats and corn dog on that 40 stream streak. Also, it's Vivi. You never told me what color you wanted, so I assume you just wanted to watch without commercials. So let's get you blue. Let's get you blue, Vivi. So for those of you who don't know, when I do face cam, or even when I don't do face cam, I still write down your name. I still have you pick a post-it, but then I won't hang it up during that time. We'll wait till it's a face cam stream. Every Prime, sub, resub, YouTube membership, or I'm a star redeem gets you a star, right? As Rihanna said, shine bright like a diamond in the sky. Okay, it's a star. You just... Once again, you just have to open your mind. And then I use these post-its to kind of make a little mural on the wall, which becomes channel art. I think this is going to be wall number 6. There was a 1924 comic strip about Casper Milquetoast. Yes, that is where the word Milquetoast with that spelling, and also like the definition of the word milquetoast comes from. It's from that character, Casper Milquetoast. That Casper was kind of like, you know, a little bit of a weak, worrywart, kind of spineless guy. And then his name just became synonymous with being kind of wimpy. It's broken. Sir, I'm trying to fix my backpack setup. Tired of my backpack bottom being in my second slot. Have to re-equip my backpacks in the appropriate manner. Hey, no sleeping, TV. You're so ready for build 42.20, even considering taking a couple days off work? I'm very excited too. I'm very excited too, Snow Beetle. I would just be a little... I know you want to be there for the hype, and I do the same. I would also just be a little... Okay, we were not trying to drive in that direction. I'd be like, how would you feel if build 42.20 launches and it's buggy? And there are issues for some reason. Like if it's like, haha, okay, fine. Like this is what we expect. This is PZ. So be it. But also just be a little... Like, know in your heart, because I've done that before. Like, I took time off back in the day, not for Project Zomboid, but for the launch of Final Fantasy, like one of the new expansions. And I don't want to leave you right here. I'm just so nervous about the car. I just know, like, okay, so... If this car breaks down and I can't drive home, I will be running on the road with a flashlight. And it's a long run. Like, it's like I will not be getting back to my base if I lose my car. Luckily, there was a little meta campsite event here, so I would just have to run to right here. But thank goodness I have that option. Otherwise, I think I'd bring a tent with me. Just on the off chance I somehow lose. And I need more stuff. All right, also speaking, let's grab some weapon reinforcements. Let's take care of your hunger. Get you your water bottle. All right. Let's get to work. Oh, I don't know if I finished that thought, but yeah, I took time off for the Final Fantasy expansion launch. And then there was just an issue where you couldn't, like, you could get into the game, but you couldn't progress quests. So you're basically like, it's the brand new update and I can't actually do anything. I am just like, and that, like, they got it fixed quick, but quick was like within 24 hours. So when you take time off of work for something, you're like, well, fuck this. I could have been working and now I'm using my precious off time to sit here and watch other people play. But it's going to be also super hype. You're fine with bugs, already expecting hot fixes? Yeah, same. That's where my mindset is. It's like there will probably be bugs as long as, you know, I'm here for it. If there are bugs, we'll just suffer along with everyone else who's suffering from the bugs. Will be some company for the misery. Ooh, but you do already have some idea of what to expect? Snow Beetle, I know you test. I know you sometimes get a test those early builds. We got a little milk carton in here. Thank you. Doodle of a tree. Are you me? Carrying around a milk carton and a tree doodle in your bag? You a fellow rat? Always just so close to everything. What are they even adding in 42.2? They're doing a lot of foundational work. They are fixing bugs. They said they were going to rebalance some butchering. The meat that you get from the butchering hook, they said they were going to rebalance that a little bit. But we don't actually know a lot about what is coming in 42.20. I think they've been purposefully quiet about it, like mum's the word. But they have said it's a big update. So I would put money on us getting map expansion. That's the one thing I think for sure we'll get. Moldra received a glow up, but a lot of the other towns haven't had anything, like haven't been updated at all for build 42. And there are just so many more, like so many new items, so much new stuff. Just like buildings and decorations, and I feel like the overall style is like the style change from the PZ builders is very noticeable. Like I think we'll compare, like I think Rosewood's one of the places I would love to see a little more TLC. You basically have like the same, like the exact same copy and pasted house. Like here, like all over the place. And there's not even like, that's fine. That's kind of how America is. America is a lot of the same copy and pasted house over and over in a neighborhood. But there's just very, even these lots, there's like very little detailing done to them. As opposed to, let's look at a new section of West Point. Like West Point got a little bit of a glow up, and then look how different these houses are. Even though they're very similar styles, you can tell like, oh, this one has a pipe, and now there's like electrical wire outside. We have drains going on. We have separate looking like foundation colors from the actual like siding of the house. This one has an awning. This one doesn't. This one had, you know, there's just more variance compared to just the copy paste style. So I'm very much looking forward to, oh, there's one in there. Very much looking forward to more of a glow up all over the map. And like mappers can work like all the time. Like while everyone else is making new features, they're like, ooh, today I built a pretty house. Right, I know you're in there, zombie. I saw you. I hear you. Thank you for coming out. Muldra's been amazing, but once Riverside gets a makeover, I know. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see all the new places. I think LV, Louisville, still needs... What do you have stabbed through you, Umbrella? Louisville still needs basements. I don't know if there are any basements in Louisville currently. I'm still hoping for underground subterranean sewer system that connects everything together. I've had above ground map, but what about underground sewer map? The animation tools for toddlers, modders is exciting. That'll be interesting. I mean, I never would expect Project Zomboid to kind of get the like level of animations present even in like Sims 1 or Sims 2. But if that's what they're working towards, that'll be very interesting. Welder's mask in the trash can. Welder's mask in the trash can. I repeat, trash is treasure. And I just found one of the items I'm looking for in a trash can. Always check. Always check your free in-game loot box. Clip that. No, Twitch, clip that. God, that's so stupid. I'm gonna start saying that. That's gonna be one of those things that affects my real life from streaming. Something stupid or dumb or funny will happen IRL, and then I'll just be like, I'll look at the imaginary camera and I'll just say, Twitch, clip that. It's my destiny. So primitive wilderness on top, cannibalistic tribal warfare underground. Exactly. Exactly. No, we'll build a utopia. We'll unite on the surface and build a utopia. And then the sewers will be the evil underbelly. God, do you think they're going to give us procedurally generated sewers that are different every time we play? I have no evidence, but I only have desire. And I feel like, I don't know, they started doing their procedurally generated wilderness, so we could start expecting more procedurally generated things. And what would be cooler than procedurally generated underground sewers that are different every time you do a playthrough? And I don't know, would that be super difficult to do in game? Underground maze life? Would that be hard? I mean, I feel like Minecraft does it, right? It's just a bunch of tubes and boxes. I'm sorry, you're not dead? Look at all these cars, too. Is there potentially a nicer one over there? Oh, that's another sprinter. See? How many zombies were in that group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 6, 7, 8. So this group of like 8-ish zombies had 2 sprinters in it. And that's just what you have to... I mean, and then... You say stuff like that, but then you also have to keep in mind, but that one zombie standing all by themselves could also be a sprinter. You just have to approach every every zombie encounter. Like, are you a sprinter? Will I need to run for my life? Okay, no. I was overly cautious for no reason. All right, guess I'll live another day anyway. All right, now this is the first time I've seen into this building, which has not received the ransacked or the looted. It's not looted, so we've got plenty of stuff in there, hopefully. You work at a museum and work a lot with school groups, and you hear your middle schoolers address chat all the time in regular conversation. It's just the new way to talk. But also, like, kids growing up. Okay, there's a sprinter just running. Where is he going? Where is he going? Just out in the wind. And every real life conversation with, you know what to do, hit that bell. With procedurally generated sewers, your turtle characters would have a legit place to live and eat their pizza. Oh my gosh. Unintentionally just actually becoming the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I didn't start this way, but somehow we ended it this way. Do the sprinters always have good hearing and seeing? No. So some zombies can have good seeing and hearing. Some zombies are tougher. Sprinters are just 6%. So 6% of the zombie population will be turned into sprinters. Sometimes sprinters go down without much of a fight, and then other times it's like I hit them in their head like this, like 7, 8 times, and I'm still, still waiting for them to die. All right, we got a gun. We've got a walkie-talkie. Do I not have... You know what? I've been skipping over holsters. I don't actually know if I have a holster. I'm grabbing it. All right, you need to eat a little bit. This is where that one sprinter ran. Haven't broken any of the windows here, so if I'm fighting 2 sprinters, I'm doing a long run towards the gas station. Alright, back up, because you just got exhausted. Alright. Nice fresh rag in there. wants to do a little rest. Game has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle lunchboxes. Yes. The only turtle-themed thing in the game. All right, and I got home with plenty of time last night, so we can stay out, I think, a little bit later. I was killing lots of time. Had underground sewers, but they should make the whole thing stink as well. All right, if they keep making everything stinky, they need to make like a trait that's maybe, I don't know, like -4 points and make you like not sensitive to smells. Like, you could still get corpse sickness from this. I don't know how the game would do that, but you could still get corpse sickness, but you wouldn't have to deal with the unpleasant odor. You just all of a sudden be like, oh shit, I'm queasy. Diner could also be a... Oh, that's right. There's a fence over here. Okay, nice. Yeah, let me clear by the fence. Right. Now there are 2 zombies over here. Let's get these zombies. So let's potentially see a tile inside of here so that the game loads zombies in there. Also, power's out. I don't know how long that alarms last. Oh my gosh. Not quite the inspiration for my hat. Not quite, but pretty close. There is actually like a light blue and like beige hat. Oh my god, a megaphone? Dangerous. Dangerous. You guys, you're giving me a megaphone? I don't know if I want to be responsible for that. A burnt shrimp? A gray hunting vest? Bleach and a needle? It's probably better than a bone needle. And then we have 2 boxes of cereal, kind of munched on. I'll grab you as well. And then like a broken table leg. Dumpster hat. Gonna offload some stuff in my van, and then 2 more hours of killing. Any thoughts on discomfort? You go back and forth on if it's a good addition or not. I don't mind discomfort. It's also like easy to get like rid of. Fairly easy to get rid of discomfort. You just have to stop wearing the stuff that's making you uncomfortable, and then it comes down like really fast. But I want there to be comfort. If there's discomfort, I want there to be comfort. If there's clothing that makes it more difficult for me to move in, I want there clothing to be there. I want there to be clothing that makes it easier for me to move in. I don't want to just be focusing on balancing negatives. I would also like to focus on balancing some positives, like some buffs. That would also give people like another kind of thing to work towards. Like, okay, I have food, I have weapons, I have shelter, but let me go start collecting these items that give me buffs, like buffs to my comfort. Just, I'm looking for like little stuff like that. Basically to just add, just add more things to the game than, you know, actually just not even to add more things to the game, to add a gameplay reason to doing the things that I think a lot of people already do in game, like go and collect nice furniture, go and try to collect nice fun clothing, like having lots of books or VHS tapes for entertainment, eating good food, things like that. Hygiene, comfort, beauty. Where'd you come from? This area is supposed to be clear. Didn't you get the memo? Body armor and sweatpants. I mean, maybe just like padding. Like, I know people have talked about with tailoring. It's like, all right, I can make full plate mail that makes my character really uncomfortable. And being uncomfortable only adds to it used to just add to your depression, which was ignore it 100% completely. Now it adds to your stress, which your stress does give you a negative combat penalty, so you have to watch out for a little bit. But I mean, I play a smoker and I'm stressed out all the time, so why not just be max discomfort? Why, like, I'm a fucking smoker anyway. I've already sacrificed 30% of the damage I'm doing. Who cares if I'm uncomfortable now? The uncomfortable moodle itself doesn't really do anything to me. So that's another thing, some people just hate seeing moodles at all, but not every moodle, even at its most severe stage, is necessarily like terrible. And you need to fix it immediately. Like, they're not life-threatening or even hurting you. You need more SIGs. How many total SIGs do you have? Are you tracking that? I was sometimes tracking when I smoked, but I have not been consistent with that. I have about 2 full packs, and then I have one, like, my active pack, it got very full, and I did just find a cigarillo. But I know eventually I'll just be able to play with max stressed out most of the time. My damage will be high enough that I'll still one-shot zombies. So I'm just trying to skill up. All right, fence here, fence there, fence over there. This is the building. This is why I haven't stopped and raided any other building. This is the one I have my sights set on. It looks like I'll need one more day to kind of get in here, though, and fully clear it. All right, and then let's force spawn zombies inside of it. All right. I've seen inside. If the game's going to spawn zombies in there, I've done my part. You just feel like it can be more annoying having to constantly have to be swapping armor on and off. You agree there should be some way to balance it? Yeah, I kind of like being able to sleep in my armor too. And I remember I will say this, if you want to sleep in your armor and you don't want to deal with discomfort, there is a solution to that, an in-game solution, and that's just take veteran. Veteran no longer gets discomfort from wearing armor. So I would just say maybe that's your main build. If you like wearing a bunch of armor, maybe just you are a veteran. Thank you the follows. TXT and Magnum Bane. Demonology.
Let me in.
Alright, let's get back to the car. No pants, gang. Make it a spring. You can plant some tobacco and just carve a pipe. Yep. Well, you have to make it to spring, and then you also have to wait like 200 days after that. So it's not... Let's not simplify it too much. Like, getting to spring is step number 1 of the growing tobacco scheme. You also still have to put in like 200 days of work and staying alive. But you can, once you grow it, you can dry it, and then it'll stay good forever. So you could just dedicate like one crop growing season and just try to grow like as much tobacco as you probably can. This is probably not a first year thing. This is like a year, 2.5 thing. All right. If I get another day to come out here, I'm bringing my log bundles and I'm going to build like a little trip fence over here. No, I don't have time for this. I don't have time. I would love to kill those zombies, but I don't have time. I have to get home before it gets dark. Focus on the task. Let you drop in for a second to see what's up. What up, Chelsea? I am racing home to get there before it is way too dark and I turn into a pumpkin. And Retinar says you have to fertilize and compost every tobacco plant or it'll die. Armor makes you slow, though. Some armor makes you slow. Not all of the armor makes you slow. And then also... I don't think there's... I think it's all a lie right now. I don't think there's any actual movement penalty in the game. I haven't tested this myself, but I've heard from other people that there's no movement penalty for anything. So right now, wear as much armor as you want. And you can even test it yourself to see, am I actually moving more slowly? Your movement speed. I do think the combat speed modifiers are working, but specifically for movement speed, I don't think it is. Like my boots. See how they have a run speed modifier? That's not actually true. It's all fake. Run speed modifiers do not work. Combat speed modifiers do. So yes, that's the one I would pay attention to most right now, the combat speed modifier. But you can also play around with that. Some weapons attack very quickly, so it's all right if you lose a little bit of combat speed. Does positive run speed also not work? Yes. I don't think it works as well. I don't think any of the run speed modifiers do in any direction. Your full set of articulated armor was easy to move in, but just heavy. You couldn't carry much loot-wise? Yes. And then there's, like, there are even certain pieces of armor that prohibit you from wearing, like, a backpack or something. Right. The real culprit of why my hood looks so bad is, I mean, it definitely was those large batches of zombies that just appeared in the middle of the road. But there have been a few tiny trees that have been hiding behind the bigger trees that have gotten me. Satchel is key for that. I love that the satchel doesn't count as a backpack anymore. But there is also something to be said about fighting in your armor and just wearing a hydration pack. Just fill your hydration pack with your weapons, your food, and that's all you need. How long do you think we have before 42.20? You have a good game going. Not sure how long you have to play it. I would think about a month. I would expect towards the end of August. End of August. They said specifically a few weeks in the blog post. All right, all of my books are in here. Need to fill up that gas can. I have some weapons in here. I'll take the scrap. Take all the junk out of here that doesn't need to stay. My gosh, my welder's mask. I mean, you can stay. I don't have a full propane torch, so I can't really use you effectively. All right, you're gonna need the umbrella for when you sleep tonight. Okay, this is good. Fighting with armor is fun on multiplayer servers when you don't have to rely entirely on yourself. No, I would never. Bog absorbs. Bog does a good service to for the community. Someone has to keep me humble and mock me. Otherwise, my head would get too big. It's a vital, vital service. love how I just keep filling up this box. I'm like, one day I'll organize you. And that day is fast approaching. There will be a time in the future where we basically only leave this base for helicopters. Right, that needs to get washed. I need a compost bin up here. Open the umbrella. Equip it secondary. This is your electrical area. Go into the bag of guns. Scissors, yes, at the tailoring spot. Walk around. Alright. I don't want you to walk off the edge. Where's that? There it is. I was supposed to say, where's that little electrical box? Alright, umbrella. Let's get you some food. I might need to kill a rabbit tomorrow. Right. Put this out so it can start collecting some more rainwater. You're still not tired. All right, I guess I'll let you do some burpees. And by burpees, I mean squats, because I'm not doing burpees. We are just focusing on maybe trying to get to level 5 fitness. About 2,000 XP away from that. Enjoy the screen of rain. Right, she's a little tired now. Backpack on. Equip secondary. Equip primary. Let's get a beanie hat. Alright, hopefully you're gonna be warm. Whatever happened to your tank top? Oh, you're wearing it. You're wearing it. Okay. I think you'll be fine. I don't think you'll freeze to death while you sleep. Right, Nightmare? But everything's fine. No zombies. So I guess you just had a nightmare because you want to work on, you want to do another hour of squats. I think that's what you want to do, right? Wow. Can't sleep. Oh gosh, yeah, you don't need to keep the megaphone on you. I don't want that. It's too much of a temptation. No, still can't sleep. Keep worrying I'm actually gonna clip that one tile drop spot. Finally back to sleep. How many nightmares are you gonna have in one night? How many nightmares are you gonna have in one night? How many? Is this your second or third nightmare? Also, you woke up with a smoker cough? Right, well, I guess it's daytime. Although I expect her to get tired. Like on days like this where she can't sleep, we might run into trouble fighting. But maybe this will be the helicopter day and it won't be that bad. Ooh, let me get a prediction going. How many sticks? I'm going to make it short. I'm just going to make this one 5 minutes because I'm probably going to cook some rabbit right now. An hour of squats in the rain and total darkness. What are we training to be Navy SEALs? Yes. That's what I expect from all my characters. Navy SEAL commitment to getting better in the zombie apocalypse. Look, there's not much I can do at night. I mean, I guess I should just be wasting my batteries more. Right, and again, we have to check our radio at 7 a.m. to see if a helicopter is coming today. Is this your longest extinction run yet? Maybe? I did an extinct... Yeah, this is definitely my longest extinction run. We are almost 3 months into it. Any crops? Oh, look at you guys eating. I might need to make a trough of food for you. Okay, see how this says juvenile now? Freshly born babies will say baby. All right, and I think I want to focus on killing the female babies. Where are you running to? Where are you running to? How dare you try to escape death? Alright, so that's not bad. Off of that juvenile baby rabbit. We're gonna get, let's just say 1,400 calories off of that. And 1,600 calories here. So we're getting 3,000 calories of meat out of that nearly freshly born baby rabbit. Also get its bones and skin for tailoring. I want another though. Need a mod that puts a cigarette smoked counter below the zombie kill counter on the character screen. Ours hasn't been that many. It would be like, I don't know, probably less than 10, around 10, I think. Right, didn't miss the end of the weather report. So what have we got? I know we're expecting today could be lots of thunderstorms. Expecting showers and or heavy rain. That's for today. Tomorrow, some clouds. Thick fog. And then severe thunderstorm warning in like 3 days. All right, that's my first static. Looking for air activity now. Now, every time it's raining, I always worry parts of the broadcast get turned into static when it's raining. I always worry air activity will get turned into static and I'll somehow miss it. Maybe we'll listen at 8 just to make sure. Barry's not a big fan of the sprinters. That's why you brought in Jill. She's faster. Jill's the master of unlocking. If I know my Resident Evil lore.
Little pig,
Let me in. Welcome in. August tree. All right, and the predictions are in. We got 16K versus 13K. This will also be, will we be getting a new personal best, uninterrupted attempts to start a fire? There we go. Notched wooden tree branch, notched wooden plank plus tree branch. Wooden rods should give you a better chance at starting the fire. Tree branches are slightly more likely to break, but with the boost from Bushcrafter, I hardly ever break a stick, and this time will be no exceptions. We have a new PB. Move over 7. Hello 8. Right? One stick believers, take your points. Yes, power grid blackout. Yep, bad weather today, thick fog tomorrow, hurricane in 3 days. But let's just make sure there's no helicopter. That's what we're just double checking right now while our food cooks. Also, if I don't get a helicopter soon, I will have to change the stream title because I'm expecting helicopter number 7. Right? And I don't see it. So I think we're going to try to break into that one building. Thank you. All right, I'll let you hear the crack. Isn't that nice? What up, cat? Having rotten pizza on top of your stove, very brave. This is my nemesis. We're going to eventually eat that pizza. And this time, I'm not going to die. I will conquer the rotten pizza. Rotten pizza, you will not get the last laugh. I will learn how to consume all of you without dying. All right, you got about 6,000 calories of food on you. Still have some weapons. Anything in here I want to get rid of? No. And wait, let me check the front seat. Sometimes I leave stuff in there. That's cleared out. This is just stuff I want to keep. All right, I want to bring this with me because I decided I'll probably spend some more time near West Point, and I should just have a trip fence out there. Get your choice, broccoli pizza or pineapple pizza. Pineapple. But either way, I'm picking the pineapple and the broccoli off of the pizza. I just feel like residual pineapple flavor would be less offensive than residual broccoli flavor. And the broccoli would also be harder to remove because it has those tiny little bits that would get stuck. So yeah, pineapple, unfortunately, would have to be the one. Have you ever had broccoli on pizza? No, I think broccoli, I hate everything about broccoli. I hate the flavor, I hate the texture, I hate the smell. And I think it ruins other things. So like broccoli cheddar, no. Why am I ruining cheese with broccoli? Right, jawbone. I wonder if I can smash the jawbone into something. Is that why we keep our broken jawbones? Can I carve you into something or smash you into little pieces? Why the pineapple hate? I don't hate pineapple. I really enjoy pineapple. I just don't like... I want my pizza to be savory. I'm not looking for, like, sweetness in my pizza. More broccoli for us, then? Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to pass it on. Just don't cook it when you're in the house with me, okay? The world's worst roommate. Ew, you're making broccoli. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go have to hide somewhere away from your stinky, gross broccoli cooking. Warm pineapple ain't it? There's like fried pineapple is delicious. Like I love pineapple. It's just like if I'm eating pizza, I want like I don't know, onion, bell pepper, basil, tomato, cheese. Give me like every kind of meat. Give me sausage, pepperoni. Probably not chicken. Like I'm not a big fan of chicken on pizza. I definitely am more looking for like a seasoned meat. Bacon. Bacon's okay. Not my favorite. I'm a pizza traditionalist. Pepperoni and sausage, mainly. Just steamed broccoli and cheddar cheese is so good. Brussels sprouts are also good. Claire needs to eat her vegetables. I eat plenty of vegetables. I just don't eat broccoli. There are lots of vegetables besides broccoli. Also, that's the other thing I hate about broccoli. It takes forever. Like, to chew it all up. I feel like when you eat broccoli, you're like sitting there and chewing it for like 30, like, you know, way too long. Way too long before you can swallow it. You're like, all right, let me just grind this down into a paste so my stomach can eat it. Kind of rubbery as broccoli. All broccoli. Fresh broccoli takes forever to eat. Cooked broccoli takes forever to eat. It's not roasted broccoli. Like, all vegetables are very fibrous. They take a while to grind them down, unless you're the type of person that doesn't actually chew and you're just swallowing giant mouthfuls of unchewed food and then wondering, oh, why does my stomach hurt all the time? I basically don't do any pre-processing of my food. And I just eat giant whole chunks of it. I just swallow it. You gotta chew your food. You gotta chew it. What about broccoli, Rob? No. 9. Give me like spinach, give me green beans, give me onions, give me bell pepper, give me corn, give me peas, give me carrots, give me Brussels sprouts. Give me something else. That's fine. Lots of people like broccoli. I'll give you all of mine. Do you know of any stores that have carving books? Not having any luck finding them on your current run? Carving books are one of the hardest things to find out there. You can always look at wilderness locations, maybe the camping stores. Like, where's a camping store that I would think I might check there? Go over here to Phallus Lake. Maybe the farm store. The rural supply. But the napping and carving books are really difficult. The place I found the most napping and carving books is off of a survivor zombie. So if you're looking for survivor zombies, those are the groups of zombies that kind of spawn in the middle of the road wearing like a backpack with a weapon normally equipped to their belt. They kind of look a little different. They look a little bit like you do as a character, like a person who's been living and fighting. And sometimes their backpacks will be full of loot. And like I said, you can find them randomly on the road. But you can also... they spawn... That's not the Irvington Gun Club. Here it is. I always go here. I'm like, wait, this is not what I think it is. Right here. The Irvington Gun Club just like continuously spawns survivor zombies. So make a few trips out here and see if you get a lucky survivor zombie. I found a survivor zombie and it had like 6+ books on him. So, and I got a whole bunch of like high level books. The secret to good veggies is a splash of acid on it. Balsamic vinegar, garlic chopped. No. The secret to good vegetables is to make them not taste like vegetables at all. You gotta season them in every possible way and cook them in every possible way so they're less vegetable-like. It's fine. I'll just eat some carrots. All right. Moving in closer. Little close, car. Little close. That's why I'm turning you off. But we've had such a chill time out here. I think we'll be all right. I am getting a little low weapon-wise. I think this is the last of my weapons. Hopefully I'll be done. Hopefully I'll be done. Maybe I won't clear this whole place, but hopefully I'll get it cleared enough so that I can find a generator. I mean, it looks like we've got, you know, less than 30 zombies out here, so I'm not expecting too many crazy fights. I brought the fire axe for breaching the doors. Got my respect for enjoying pineapple. I love really tart and sour things, so pineapple is one of my favorite fruits. But I mean, I agree. There's some... my favorite way to cook vegetables is roasting them. Give me those oven roasted veggies. All right, one sprinter. You need to put your mask on. Where's a zombie breaking something? Right, she's gonna be annoying to get off of this. We're gonna fight the rest of these out here, then we'll focus inside, and then... Oh, sledgehammer! Sledgehammer! No, that's definitely a shovel, but I want to check that car. Sometimes these cars are decent driving cars, and while that one does look, it does look beat up, so I guess that one won't be a decent driving car. But I still want to see it. There also might be a bunch of good loot in the trunk of it. Fuck off, tiny rat running directly into my pathway, trying to tank a whole swing for a zombie. Oh, hello? Wait, don't get up. I was looking at my cat. You want to come up here? You want to break the whole stream? I don't have long of a stream left. If you break the stream, I may not come back. Make your choice, cat. Into the room or up here. Okay, caffeine pills. Satchel with wanted for questioning. All right, I'll take it. It's a hardback. I'll take it. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I won't. Apparently, I'm over encumbered. Oh, what if I made you some rabbit salad? Oh no, poor trapped raccoon. There is no gate on this fence. Just a bread knife. It's kind of nice being close to civilization again. All these free fences. And one of the reasons why zombies are potentially more chill here than they have been in other places is this is where I spawned. This is my spawn town. So while I didn't go everywhere and lock in the zombie population when it was lower, at least this section down here I did. All right, you're gonna tap on the fence. I don't care about that. Yeah, let's get this group, and then I get them, check the truck, and then the rest of it is going in there. This is West Point. Milquetoast is just like French toast. I think it was like a depression kind of style food. Like you'd toast, make a little bit of toast, break it up and put it in milk. It's like a precursor to cereal. Is kind of how I think about it. Or like a meal you would make for someone who's sick. You know, just very easy to digest. Simple foods. She feeds. Alright, do I hear a zombie behind me? I got 2 leather strips back from that broken jacket. Google says New England, but Milquetoast sounds very British. Killing it with that axe skill. It's getting there. I'm very... This is in here. I'm almost axe level 7. That's crazy. This is what having a boost from a profession and a weapon does for you. I am probably going to get to like axe level 10 and I feel like... No! How did that not connect with you? Dirty cheater. Dirty cheater. Oh. Little off there. Alright, fall over. Nice. You too. Back up. Alright, give me your leather belts, your leather gloves, your good condition boots. Got a almost empty roll of duct tape. Got 1 screw in the pocket. A leather jacket to rip up. And in the trailer, dang. Nothing of value to me. Barbed wire, 2 bricks, planks, some welding rods. I guess I'll grab the welding rods. Ooh. How disappointing. How disappointing. Right, that's a hotel over there, and that's just like an empty construction site. So I'm gonna finish this out. That's what I want to do. Let's drop some stuff off in our car, and then 2 generators. Ideally, we'll get 2 generators out of here. The skill boost on weapons is priceless. Also, why the construction worker is so popular. I know, construction worker is very, very good. You can be like that short blunt. I haven't done a construction worker build in a long time. Maybe I'll try a construction worker build or a similar short blunt boosted weapon build. Next time I do a playthrough. Oh, we are circling. We are beginning to plop. We are plopping. We are causing damage immediately to the stream. We are knocking things over. We are taking the screenshots. We are doing our best to look innocent. Innocent? Oh, I never built my little fence. Oh well. No. No, this isn't pet time. This isn't pet time. Lay down, be good. We'll have pet time after stream, like always. This is nap time. You're you are welcome to nap. Noob question. You made the saw blade baseball bat. Does it count as a long blunt or is it an axe? It's an axe. The saw baseball bat is an axe. You did cut down a small tree with it, so now you're second guessing. No, you've turned that baseball bat into an axe. It is no longer a baseball bat. There's some other weapons, I feel like the railroad spike baseball bat is also, I think, an axe. Can anyone else, does that sound familiar to them? I think it's also an axe. Or maybe, is it like garden fork? Oh, there's a garden fork stabbed into an axe. I feel like the saw blade is not the only one. I feel like there's a rail spike weapon that also converts it from long blunt into an axe. You... No, no, no. Right. No, stop. Stop for real. For real. You've started fast forwarding time. Oh my gosh. Abort. This is not a drill. Time was speeding up in just the middle of the zombie territory. All right. Stay right here. Stay right here. Don't move. Don't get up. Don't murder me. That cat could not be more in the way. She wants to be in the way. She wants to be in the way. There's like so much room for her. Look at all this space. Look at all this space dedicated for cat. She wants to be on top of the keyboard. No. Right, another sprinter. Kind of feel like there should be more sprinters. I'm a little bit like waiting to be rushed by sprinters. Death by cat time lapse. So far, the cat hasn't killed me yet. But there will be a death from cat. It will happen. Leather jacket. Fingerless gloves. More leather stuff. I save all the leather because high-end crafting recipes will specifically call for leather strips, and like tailoring, there's a lot of stuff that I can make that requires leather. So that's the one thing I always try to save, the one piece of clothing. Taking screenshots is her job. We got to go through the screenshots one day. It's like, oh yeah, remember that? Oh, look, there's the second sprinter. Mark it on the map. We're about to hit 90. You picked up a short bat with rail spike from a survivor zombie last night. Wiki says it scales with the axe skill, so... All right. So maybe all rail spike weapons? Nail baseball bats are like, they are long blunt though. They are in the Morning Star category. Right, and there's no zombies hiding out back here. Sitting against the fence, hiding in the tree cover. Still hear a zombie trapped in here. All right. Looks like it's just up to me to do some breaking and entering now. All right, let's do a little scouting. So, yeah, these don't actually open up into storage units. They open up into the building. So I could break one of those down. And then this is all open. This still needs to be opened. But let's pop one of these. Immediate sprinter after the break. Okay, I see that you're exhausted. Nice, though. Nice. Ooh, and a scratch ticket. Got lucky today. Leather strips for all the jawbone axes you can't make because imagine finding skulls. I know, and I thought that maybe deer skulls also provided jawbones, but it is just cows. Like, only cows give you jawbones. How many zombies to tell what direction zombies could be moving for that meta event? Okay. They're moving. Either you saw me, but it looks like I would assume you're moving towards the west. Oh, 90 sprinters. Wait. Am I owed one? I think I am. 90 sprinters. Here, wait. You guys could actually be closer together. There you go. Looks like it's your first diamond. Looks like it's your first. Imjin. Pick a color. Pick a color. Red, orange, dark yellow, yellow, green, dark green, blue, dark blue, purple. All blessed by the cat. You do look a little bit like Nyan Cat. Just a little bit. Purple. I shall get you purple.
Together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Looks like it's your first diamond. Looks like it's your first. TXT, thank you for the prime. Ooh, same to you. Pick a color. I have way more colors than Claire the past did. Also, okay doke. Thank you for the prime. Grats on the 15 months. Okay dokie. I also have, you are one of my winners for our giveaway, our raffle. So just so you know, your stuff is in the mail, headed your way. I will hopefully get shipping codes sent out to you. All right. Imjin is purple. TXTS is red. And okay doke, pick your color. Take your time. Thanks to your charity work. Hey, no worries. I just want to get it done, though. It's one of those things where I want to cross it off of my to-do list. But they are in the mail. The worst case scenario is that they'll arrive before I send you the shipping info. Adorlin, thank you for the bits. TXTS, you've been marked with a special sign. Okie dokie. Can I interest you in some of our most needed colors, blue or dark blue? Orange? No, wait, you said orange. Wait, dark green. No, orange. No, this. I need orange. Thank you for orange. Dark blue. No. I didn't mean to bully you. I didn't mean to bully you. You can have the color you picked. Didn't mean to give you the hard sell. Did you just sniff something and then sneeze? I'll take whatever. I'm gonna go hang you on the wall. Okie dokie. Mgen TXTX. Thank you so much for the primes.
Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!
Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. Thank you for the gifted. You've all been marked with a special sign. Harry Jeff, Astro, Idea, Kilcio, TYKIG, Roguish. You've all been marked with a special sign. Courtesy, Okie dokie, and oh my goodness, Ember. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're not already following Ember Plays, make sure you do on the double Twitch and YouTube raids. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, Ember, ask Claire about rotten pizza. You guys want to see? Wait. Rotten pizza min-maxing. I'm intrigued. What were you up to today, Ember? Are you getting ready for build 42.20? Stable, unstable? This is me desperately trying not to die. Desperately trying not to die to eating some rotten pizza. Oh, wait. All right. Don't loop. All right. We heard it. So that was how I lost my Apocalypse character. I think I got a little too bored. Appreciate you, Bob. Thank you very much. But yeah, I have another pizza. For whatever reason, the game chose to give me more. Oh yeah, I got that open. Alright, can I open this? No, I can't open these. I could break them down. Alright, I'm looking for a generator here. Hopefully 2 generators. I will break those down. It's getting dark, though. I'm going to focus on these out here. If I could get a generator to bring home tonight. That would be very, very nice. All right, we need water. Need to not be so hot. I don't know how much I can help with that. Scarf, padded pants. All right, this isn't stuff I need, but this is good stuff to have. It'll keep me... I mean, basically, I don't need to freak out about winter now. I'm going to have so many... So much warm winter clothing. Ooh, thank you for the level 3 hype train, everybody. Especially OK Doke with the 5 gifted. But thank you again for all of the primes and resubs. You're exploring Irvington. Very excited. I'm thinking maybe end of August. So 1 more month. All right, what are we getting here? A snow globe of China. USA flag, straight razor, silver sports medal, a fedora. Oh, nothing in here? Boo. Right. Now all of China knows you're here. Could see the British vibe, especially if it's like the Victorian era where they'd write women in novels passing away from boredom or whatever, where someone can eat milk and toast because of a malady. Scratch ticket, bikini, postcard to France, to Norway, the Taj Mahal, photograph of a rabbit. Head mirror. But not much else. Last one. Okay, no new books. Christmas box. Santa hat green. Santa suit pants. Let's check. Okay, my padded pants insulation is higher than the Santa suit. We got all these rainbow light bulbs. Yoink. Halloween candy. Christmas wreaths. All right, I gotta move this table. Get back here to the plastic chair, mahogany stool, magazine zapper. All right. I don't have it. That's one new piece of literature we got from out here. No generator here. That's unfortunate. Oh, great. And you're tired. She struggled sleeping last night, staying asleep. All right, we have a magazine to read. We have a bunch of books on the floor here. Okay. Carving 1. First aid 3. Welding 3. Trapping 1. I think I already have welding 3. But, okay, so those books on the ground were from the loot event. So I just got lucky right there. I got some really nice floor loot, specifically from this being a looted area. So don't be too sad. Don't be too sad when you get a looted event. Check to see if there's something cool on the ground. I just got tailoring 3. That's another nice win. All right. Nothing in the crates. I'm a little over encumbered. Nothing in here. All right. So if we're getting a generator, it's going to be from inside. Would be hilarious if the Santa suit provided the very best winter clothing. That's why I checked. I'm like, I would not put it past Indie Stone to be like Santa suit, best suit. Winter pants, 99% insulation. Santa pants, 100% insulation. It's too bad we didn't get the Santa suit, though. Man, that's my second half-mask respirator. Wonder if I could, I wonder if I could just, start using that. Probably not. I don't have a lot of filters. Okay. There's some parts of this that are already unlocked. Or already open. Hopefully gonna be able to wait until a different time. To be able to explore all of these. But these ones that are already open. Alright. Garbage bag. What's in there? Golf club. Bunch of photos in the garbage bag. Rotten egg sushi. Rotten donut. The gremlin is back. What'd you miss today so far? I'm in West Point. I made it into West Point, and now I'm trying to loot West Point. We got timer, remote control, magazine, Sparkies, light guide, a toolbox. Those magazines, I already know the info though. Inside the toolbox, what do we get though? Got a singular nail, some nuts and bolts, twine. Alright, if there was a zombie in there, it should be making noise. No generator in here? Oh, great. Tracking 2, tracking 3. Ooh, specimen case, insects, minerals. Alright, I'm just not going to be able to loot everything. Anyone been here recently? Do you remember where you potentially got a door? Or got a generator from in this building? How was the drive? It was fine. It was fine. I had to clear a bit of the road and I didn't make it, like this is my third day. I know there's a zombie. You had 2 inside of here? I feel like I'm expecting... Keep hearing zombie noise. And it's not thumping on anything. I don't hear a zombie noise thumping. All right, nothing. I don't even have time to look. I pop in, I look for a generator. If there's no generator, we're moving on. You know what? I have caffeine pills. Generator in here. Oh. Wait, could I have been doing that this whole time? Wait a second. Why are you all unlocked? I don't have a key for here. I didn't want to step too far into the darkness. Nothing! There was nothing in that room. Alright, I've checked everything on this side. No generator. No generator. No generator. No generator. Generators don't really appear inside of containers. No generator. Virginia luck is remarkable. Well, I'm sure on Extinction, generators are set to be like ultra rare. Oh my gosh, I guess all of them. Is that like a new thing? None of the things are locked. Ooh, a scythe. Ooh, that is okay. This is very unfortunate. We'll definitely double check, but it looks like no generator here for me. All right, let's get home. Let's get home. That's a little bit disappointing. But we got some good books. We got some... I got lots of good books, so I have way more reading material. 3 drum sets, I know. Those self-storage units always are crazy to me. I kind of understand like needing... Whoa! Whoa! Where'd all of you come from? What? What is... Okay, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is okay. Now you're seeing why my car is messed up. Because, okay, I guess I'm not... God, I guess I'm not getting back there. Oh my gosh. I drove in there multiple days, like 3 times in a row, no problem. It must have been from a nearby meta event that must have just pulled a bunch of zombies out there. That's gonna be another grindy kill. Grindy kill thing. Pushing in that direction. All right, let's get the headlights on. We're definitely heading back home later than I try to do. Have you checked any of the cabins or trailer houses for a generator? I'll show you. So I have one generator, and at this point, now that I have a car, maybe so I got one generator. It's the guaranteed generator that's here. That was one of the first places I pushed into. This is where I'm living. I've checked everything down here for a generator. There's only one place I know of that a generator spawns in Dixie, and that's right here. So that's another place I could check. Checked all of here, but those places don't really spawn generators. Haven't been out here. Don't know if there's a generator spawn here. Checked all of this and didn't see a generator, but I was rushing at the end, so I definitely want to try to get back here to double check, but didn't see a generator there. Houses that might have generators. I mean, there's a garage there. See, the houses that have the good loot are like in the center of town, and it would be difficult. It would be difficult getting in here. Drug lab trailer. Yeah, check that. I've never had a generator spawn there either, but that's good to know if a generator can spawn here. Nothing. I've been here and checked it. Nothing there. I've been here and checked it. Does the rail yard spawn generators? Does anyone know? I've only been to the rail yard a few times, and I want to say I don't think they spawn generators anywhere. The isolated farmhouses that have garages and sheds, they can spawn gens. Yeah, any shed, I feel like, can spawn a generator. I guess maybe these ones up here. You've got a garage there. We've got a shed there. We've got this place. Ooh, I know before I got a generator, a nice generator here. So I guess these isolated places wouldn't be too that bad, especially because I do not want to spend a huge amount of time fighting zombies standing in the middle of the road here. Like, I don't know where you all came from, but I'm not eager to spend like 10 days like I did last time clearing the road up here. I wonder if those are helicopter zombies that got pulled into the woods. Man, should I try to sleep out here or should I still try to go for home? Or I could just sleep in the car. But fighting on the tree-lined roads is a tear. I hate that. Does the trailer park at the south of Moldra, the Dixie? No, it's not a guaranteed. If there is a guaranteed generator spawn closer to me, I'd be going there. think we're sleeping in your car tonight. I'm anticipating tomorrow, maybe. Ideally, tomorrow will be the helicopter, the really foggy day. We can just drive around during the fog day, waiting for the helicopter to show up and then go away. All right. Let's get your pillow. Let's get you out of your uncomfortable clothing. Trying to get that down arrow to be, yeah, there we go. At least break even. All right, and I have learned that we get exceptionally poor sleeps in the car, so... Oh, great. She woke up from a nightmare. All right, can you read anything? Or do I have to leave the car running for that? No, you can just read in the darkness. All right, great. Read through some magazines. No, more than that, I want you to read electrical too. Actually, no, read this magazine. I forgot the panic. I always forget. Yes, claustrophobia. It does still trigger for me when I'm in the car if I speed up time. All right, can you sleep yet? Yes. Bright, beautiful day. Let's get the car running. Let's get the radio on. Is it going to be a helicopter day or are we safe? Echo Creek has a little outdoor food area. Yes. Yes. That's far away though. Like Echo Creek is on the far western side or close to the far western side of the map and I'm at like the far eastern side. So not impossible. I could try going on a drive out there. Oh. Actually, that's good. That was my turn, I guess. Tiny tree. the barracks over by the hunter's cabin to the west of the power transmission line trail usually had one in a work shed. That would be this campground. Can I have some pixels, please? Oh. Alright, guess I can't have any pixels. Right. Severe thunderstorm in 2 days. All personnel, order 645 has been issued. Static. Would you look at that? More static. Okay, so a reprieve. No helicopter. All right, I'm going to call it here then for tonight. Sorry, it's such a short stream, but that's what we've got this week. I am trying to fit in a couple more streams, but I have family coming from out of town, so I'm prioritizing time with them right now. And once they're gone, it's going to be all Project Zomboid, build 42.20 forever, so don't worry. There'll be more PZ. Let's go ahead and find someone to pass these wonderful raid trains to. And I'll be back later. Here, I'll give you Fluffy Cat while I look. While I look for someone still playing Project Zomboid. Ooh. Who's playing PZ right now? We've got a Big Bad Beaver doing 100% sprinters. Let's go say hi to Beaver. And then YouTube, I'll get a redirect set up for you. Gosh, I have like a bunch of mosquito bites. Do you do too? It's that time of year where the mosquitoes come out and then they just stay the whole time. Right. I think I have five marks from mosquitoes. All right, let's go say hi to Insomniac. He's back on that rat race grind.
Put your notifications on to find out when the zombie apocalypse is happening.
I'm Milquetoast Claire. Thank you so much for watching tonight. My normal schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday with a bonus day thrown in there. Throw that completely out the window for this week. It's all going to be different. But hopefully I'll see you. And on days I'm not streaming, I should have an archived YouTube video for you. That's the one where you're like, hey, is this live or is this pre-recorded? Those ones were once live and then recorded and now uploaded. So I guess in a way, they were pre-recorded. Right? And I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you beat the heat because I know it's getting up to 100 degrees where I am. All right. If you liked the stream, please go ahead and like it. And if you enjoyed nearly all 4 hours, why not sub? I'll be back tomorrow with some... Well, no, I won't be back tomorrow. Maybe.